Hello, and welcome to another episode of Brettcast's Comic Book Talk. So as many of you know, I still love what IDW is putting out. I love their Transformers comics and a few other series that I have touched upon, like Sword of Ages and the Infinite Loop, Nothing But the Truth. So what I want to discuss is what is happening in the Transformers comics with the Optimus Prime series still going, as well as talk about the newest series that is the follow-up to First Strike, and that is Transformers vs. Visionaries. I want to talk about two other IDW books that I just mentioned, but I'd really like you to read them yourselves, as they're a fantastic series and worth the read. But since the series is now over, I will first give my thoughts on the Infinite Loop, Nothing But the Truth. So let's get right into it. First, it kind of saddens me to say that as of now, the new miniseries from IDW that I have come to enjoy has officially ended after 4 issues. Yes, the Infinite Loop, Nothing But the Truth is now over, and all of you Infinite Loop fans have to be content with the way it ended. Eventually I'll go buy the trade of the first Infinite Loop series because I really enjoyed this one. It was so interesting and compelling. I am purposefully not telling you what happens in the miniseries because I really want you to go and read it yourself. I don't care if you buy single issues or wait for the TBP, but just go out and read it. Make sure you read the previous series as well. The characters are compelling and the setting is interesting and the story is really good. Now this is one that not some of you may be the biggest fans of. I finally was able to get my hands on the first issue of Transformers vs. Visionaries. This is the follow-up to First Strike, the event that took place a little bit ago, and I really recommend you read the First Strike series. Now, the reason people don't like it is the same reason they didn't like Revolution or First Strike, is because they don't like seeing their favorite characters being forced to be with other characters they don't like or don't know anything about. As I said, I am one who has done this. When the Revolution event happened, I knew nothing about ROM or the Micronauts or Mask, and very little about G.I. Joe, but I didn't mind when they were all through in the same event. Yet after said events, I didn't care to pick up either of their individual series and know more about them. I still don't today. I've never heard of the Visionaries, and even after reading the first issue, I still really don't know anything about them. I know that some people complain that in this first issue, spoiler alert, one of the Visionaries kills Cup. People don't like this, and some think it was just forced to show everyone that the Visionaries are threatening, but this first issue was great, and a small thing, I really like the font that they use on the cover because it's got that cool 80s vibe, which I love. But you know, they didn't have to go and kill one of the oldest characters in the Transformers franchise. But that's really just a personal thing. Running concurrently with Transformers vs. Visionaries is Optimus Prime. Last we had issue 15, which was subtitled The Falling Part 1, and I just got issue 16, which I have to read still, titled The Falling Part 2. The best part of this is the fact that one of the 13 primes is shown, and that is Onyx Prime. He is the Lord of Beasts, as he is in tune with the creatures of the natural world and the spirit realm. It was an interesting thing to see, and I look forward to seeing what happens. With that, the Optimus Prime 2018 annual has come out. This is the first annual type of comic that I have. I want to get the Till All Are One annual, but see, the regular issues cost $3.99 and annuals cost $7.99, so I tend to stay away from them. I also just got the second and third issues of Transformers vs. Visionaries, and the covers are continuing with the same art style and text as the first issue. Anyway, I keep planning to make videos about IDW Comics, so there will be more after this. But that's all I have to say, so if you want to add to the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.